Today we're going to talk about my recovery from my laminectomy at week number 8. One of the things that we've been working on in physical therapy is my kick scooter steps. Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Meyer, and first let me begin by welcoming back my subscribers. Really do appreciate you coming back each time I upload a video. So again, thanks so much for stopping by. And if you're new to this channel, first let me begin by welcoming you. I predominantly talk about my recovery with a laminectomy and a discectomy, and talk about the trials, tribulations, as well as some things you can do to manage your pain as well. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, so I am at week number 8. That's week number 8. And wow, what an amazing difference it is from, well, gosh, if we go back about 7 months when I was in my absolute agony and complete and utter distress, honestly getting to the point where I didn't want to live anymore. And wow, I'm really glad that I'm living today because man, there is a life after sciatica and herniated discs. And so today I thought I'd talk about some of the pros and cons of what's going on with me and where I'm at as far as week number 8 goes. All right, so I'd like to first talk about some of the cons as far as what to expect after a laminectomy and discectomy. The very first thing that you might feel after a laminectomy is the absolute fear of reherniation. Now, knock on wood, I hopefully will not reherniate my disc. I am super careful and very mindful of everything that I do, every activity that I do. Hey, what do you know? I didn't break it. Whether it's something as simple as bending down, something as easy as walking down the street, I am constantly careful about what I'm actually doing. Now, right off the bat, when you have a laminectomy, there's going to be some incision pain. But if you have suffered from sciatica or back pain, there's really no comparison on a level of pain. If someone asks you, what's your level of pain? Is it a 7? Is it an 8? Is it a 10? Where are you at with that level of pain? And honestly, incision pain, yeah, it's pain, but I mean, it's nothing that could even remotely compare to nerve pain or sciatic pain. There's just absolutely no comparison. Now, right off the bat, I had insane amounts of fatigue, so tired, like I've never felt that tired before. And I can't even explain to you, like just doing basic things like getting up and going for a walk in the house. Those things are all really difficult. And it boggles my mind because I used to be such an active person. Even right before surgery, because I was in so much pain, the only thing that would quell my pain was actually walking around my mother's island in her kitchen. And honestly, I was clocking in about 20,000 steps a day prior to surgery. Now, after surgery, I would be lucky if I was getting between, I don't know, 1,500 to like 3,000 steps a day, and just complete and utter exhaustion. I can't, tell you what happens to the body and why that happens. All I know is that for me, to not have that strength was really annoying. And even now, I've continued, particularly this last week, I've bumped up my my exercise. So what I mean by that is I'm doing physical therapy 3 days a week, and I'm working out with my trainer 2 days a week. I'm trying to do a full 5-day workout session just to build my strength back up. I am almost ready to go back to work. And had you talked to me maybe a week and a half ago, I would have said, man, I'm not sure because of that fatigue. But I did notice since I've bumped up my my exercise regimen, I'm feeling really confident now. I'm feeling really good, and I'm really starting to feel strong. So much to the point, say for instance, when I would warm up on a treadmill, last week I was literally walking at like a 2.2 miles per hour pace. So I mean that's pretty on the low side for me. Prior to surgery, I was a typical walk for me on a treadmill would be like between 3.2 or 3.4. Today I was actually up to between 2.8 and 3 miles per hour. So I'm really thrilled with that, and I know my body is thrilled with that. So yeah, it's definitely moving in the right direction. Another con that I get asked often about is numbness. Do I have any nerve damage? Do I have any nerve numbness? And what's the story with that? Okay, here's the situation. I definitely have numbness still, no question about it. The numbness is not, it's hardly noticeable, let me say that. I notice it when I do things like putting on my shoes, putting on my socks. I do feel it at night when I'm going to sleep. As far as putting on my shoes and my socks, I am able to at least slip on my shoes. Even with my sneakers, I just keep the shoelaces tied really light. But I actually do use a sock assist device. It is the best thing ever invented, and I'm so thankful that I have that to be able to put on my socks. I'm still working on this strength and my flexibility as far as being able to put on my socks, but I mean, but I'm feeling so good, you know. I'm not gonna say like, oh, boo-hoo me, you know, I can't put on my sock. Numbness, tightness, sciatic pain. I'll go with the numbness and tightness. I mean, that, it's really not the end of the world, and maybe it'll go away, maybe it won't. All I know is that I'm not in severe pain. The other thing is, I am no longer on opioids. Gosh, you know, every single time that I would have to take a pill for my pain, the amount of guilt that I felt, because you have so many people that have not been in this situation to feel pain on the level that I was feeling, you know, and everyone's saying, oh, don't take this, don't take that. You know what? I'm not gonna knock anybody for taking opioids. I get it. I get it. You know, pain is something that unless you've been through it, you can't even begin to understand. And someone says, oh, well, you know, if you just try to work out, you just try to work out. You know what? I tried to work out for like 7 months prior to surgery and it didn't work. So I needed surgery. I needed the meds. I no longer need the meds. Actually, I do want to stop and say I am at night taking one pill for my nerve issues. I do, without that nerve pill, tend to get, I'll call it a vibration. And it's an annoying vibration where my foot literally feels like it's vibrating when I'm in bed. So that vibration is actually gone quite a bit. So I do foresee me getting off of that particular pill in the very near future. Prior to surgery, one of my biggest issues was sitting. I wasn't able to sit for any more than 30 seconds. Can you imagine in your life, like not being able to sit, not being able to lay down? Like these are all things that we take for granted. And just to be able to sit in a chair at this point in my life is, it's a really amazing thing. All right, so in my life this particular week, I'm back to working out. I'm back to walking, which is something that I just love more than anything in the world, is just to go walk outside, explore, see things. I really feel like I'm living. Recently, I used the B word, and you're like, what is the B word? The B word is bored. So now that word has actually popped in my head this week, that is telling me that it's time. It's time for me to go back to work. It's time for me to just live life again and get back to everything that I enjoy. So matter of fact, one of the things that we've been working on in physical therapy is my kick scooter steps. So in order to use a kick scooter, you have to be able to do like one-legged dips or like little mini squats on one leg. So we're working on that. We're also working on my balance. Again, being on a kick scooter, you need a lot of balance and you need a lot of core strength. So that's the absolute goal. I think I'm going to try and give it a shot today to see if I can do it. So let's see what happens. Wish me luck that I don't fall, but if I don't feel secure once I start moving on it, I'm not going to do it, because my strength is not 100% back. It's close, but I know I still have a lot of core strength that I need to work on in order to do something that I enjoy. So let's see what happens. Oh my God, I don't even have the words to express how happy I am right now. I'm almost back. I'm gonna say I'm 92% better. I'll be going back to work soon, and at that point I'm gonna say I'm 100%. Okay, no, I lied. We're gonna see how work goes. I'm gonna have a little bit of short shifts and see how that goes, but man, I'm happy to be back. All right, guys, well, that's it for me today. Thank you so much again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to hear more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell, and we'll see you soon. And I'm so happy!